kitchen and ration card. The heavyweight champion and American hero, the Brown Bomber Joe Louis, captures the fighting spirit of an entire nation. The 50s, the Eisenhower years, and the Brockton Bomber. Rocky Marciano, a symbol of high excellence, a heavyweight champion, retiring without the blemish of a single defeat.
The answer, my friend.
The unrest of the 60s, the Watergate-plagued 70s, an Olympic champion from Kentucky, Cassius Clay, becomes Muhammad Ali, black Muslim, draft resistor, Vietnam protester, eventually ambassador of goodwill, to many the greatest heavyweight champion of all time. And now the 1980s. Larry Holmes stands unbeaten, 44 bouts. But how will his portrait hang among the heavyweight greats? Next to Marciano is the second champion to hang up his gloves undefeated, or will Holmes become just another champion who took one fight too many? Nevada, that Larry Holmes won the World Heavyweight Championship 5.5 years ago. Tonight, he risks that title for the 17th time. An inordinately cold Thanksgiving weekend. It snowed in the foothills this morning, so tonight's boxing action, scheduled for outside, has been moved indoors. The Caesars Sports Pavilion, where the unbeaten Holmes risks his championship against young, also undefeated, Marvis Frazier. Hello, everyone. Dick Enberg, along with Dr. Freddie Pacheco and Marv Albert. Welcome to NBC's continued Sports Week over this Thanksgiving holiday. Tonight, you're going to see the lightweight champion of the world, Boom Boom Mancini, also the heavyweight champion, Larry Holmes, against young Marvis Frazier. Well, the question, when is a man too old to continue? Larry Holmes is now 34 years of age. Some say the last two defenses he has not been all that impressive, and history tells us that often the athlete is the last to know when he's too old, doesn't know when to retire. And when 23-year-old Marvis Frazier, when is a man experienced enough to qualify for a heavyweight championship chance? Well, Marvis Frazier, if we asked him, he'd probably say, I'd like another year. He has only 10 pro fights, all wins. But his manager, trainer, and consultant is the former heavyweight champion, his father, Joe Frazier. Dad says the kid is ready. He's in there tonight. And the Fraziers would be quick to point out that in 1978, in this city, Las Vegas, the same year that Larry Holmes won his championship year, there was another heavyweight fight, a 15-rounder, and maybe one of the great shockers of all time in boxing history. As a man who had fought only 7 times as a pro, Leon Spinks defeated the great Muhammad Ali. Well, the bettors say it'll be Holmes by a 4-1 margin, but how about Holmes' place in boxing history? Will he be there with the elite when he's finished? We would guess only if he remains unbeaten. So tonight against Frazier, Holmes, the champion, has everything to lose, and other than another good payday, not much to win. Now for their expertise, analysis, and commentary, let's go to ringside. Dr. Freddie Pacheco and Marv Albert.
Thank you, Dick. And there are some who believe that Marvis Frazier's best chance lies that he's more frightened about facing the wrath of his dad, Joe Frazier, in his corner between rounds, as opposed to facing Larry Holmes in the ring tonight.
Well, I'm against fathers in the corner to begin with, but especially Joe Frazier can be a big disadvantage because Joe fought in that never give up the ship style. And you got to remember, this is Marvis Frazier in the middle of the ring, not Joe Frazier. He can't fight like Joe Frazier. That's going to be a factor.
And a bizarre setting here tonight in Las Vegas. In the eyes of the WBC, even if Marvis Frazier wins tonight, he cannot win the title. Larry Holmes, though, could lose the title if he loses to Frazier.
Well, in a new development, Bob Lee of the International Boxing Federation, yet another world boxing body, has declared today that he will recognize the winner of this fight as the heavyweight champion of the world, provided the boxer requests it. That is to say, if Frazier wins, he can request it. He will be the heavyweight champion of the world for the IBF, provided they follow their rules, which are 15-round title fight, and they fight an elite contender. That elite contender should be either Pinklon Thomas or Greg Page.
All right, be it IBF, WBC, WBA, whatever happens in the ring tonight, the public will accept the winner here tonight, be it Marvis Frazier or Larry Holmes, as the heavyweight champion of the world.